What a day. What a day. Here we are again, eating dinner on the couch.
And Carlos, much more optimistic than I am. We're typically in Florida this time of the year, but Hurricane Milton took our place pretty well out, and so we're staying here for this winter for the first time, and so
I was
now
like,
it's
what in the
fun.
world?
We're making the best of it, though.
Here we are again, eating dinner on the couch. Hey, hey, stranger.
Yeah, Brian, looks like another 1 to 3 inches of snow overnight in
You expecting somebody,
Florida
mama?
already. Thank you for that update. We'll continue to check in with you. Let's take it out towards the Midwest. And that's where we head into areas like Kansas City, where from this vantage point, they've got some decent snow, 2 to 3 inches of snow been reported so far in the city, but that's made for
Sound
a
like I
bit
had heard
of a
somebody.
tough evening commute. Now the
Local
Casey
barking at
Canyon
something.
local
Sound
weather.
like something had knocked on the
Bring in
door.
Fox Weather team coverage. We'll continue this on with meteorologist Bob Van Dillon, who joins Kansas City.
I'm
Now
good.
we're excited for
How
more
you doing?
snow, BBD, and now they're acting like
Just
the
got through
chiefs are
washing my
out
hair,
filming
taking a
this
shower.
event.
Yes, I still have my beads
That's
in the
a tough way
front,
to put it, but it's
obviously.
accurate. It's 100% right. I'm not going to call this storm a complete dud like that. We did pick up close to 4 inches around downtown, but you're right. Between
How are
two
you
and three and a
doing?
half is a going amount of snowfall that we picked up. But the problem with Stephen, it fell in the morning commute. I mean, it was right there. People trying to get to work knew it was going to happen. The plows hit it as soon as the flakes were starting to fall. They were out on the roads, scoping it out. They had already done the groundwork with all the salting that they do
Yeah, I hear
to
that.
start on Monday. Tuesday, they were still doing it yesterday to Wednesday. But if you look right now, there's
Hold
no
on a
difference.
second.
You can see up the gut right here. This is Grand Boulevard. And you see the cars are moving pretty well. I mean, not bad. We're starting to look at the afternoon commute at this point. They didn't have school again today, Stephen, which means here we go. We're going to start tagging on the school days to the end of the year. So that is going to be an issue. There's President's Day is
Okay.
on Monday, Stephen. They're thinking,
Sometimes we
do we
do
send
that,
the
don't
kids
we?
on President's Day? It might be a little bit too early or too late of a heads up for the parents. I don't think I would like that. They're going, oh, your kids are going to school on Monday. We'll see what happens with that. But the big story now changes from the snow's moving
They
away.
said
Warriors still
tomorrow,
falling. The
President's
wind
Day.
chills tonight
No,
could be
President's Day is
south
Monday,
of
Mom.
minus 15. So that's going to be the ongoing story. Very cold air locked in place. And the snow that fell is going to
But
be
we don't get
trapped
that
and
day off.
locked in for the next couple of days before finally getting about freezing, probably on Friday. But then on Saturday, we're going to have a winter storm headed in our direction. It just never ends, right, BBD? And it makes it difficult. As you said, even once the snow leaves, it's very cold, and I can tell it's difficult at times. You've done a great job out there, and we're going to let you go, man. Get a nice little break in here. All right, warm back up. BBD, thank you for that update. You got it, buddy.
Talking about
Okay,
them.
the
Hold on
south in
one
these
second.
areas.
We're going
What's
to be
up,
going
Millie
over the books of the
Maple?
Bible, and like
What's
I
up,
said, we are
the
going to be
motivational
covering
minister?
the books of the Old Testament today. And so, like last week, we had a lot of fun unscrabbling the books of the Bible. There were like a bunch of different books, so today we're going to try and do it again. The only thing is, I don't know if everybody is on here. So I know Ellie and Jay, you are in the
All
car.
right. I had to
I don't know
play
if you'll
tech
be able to
support for mommy. Now
participate
I'm
or
back.
not. Either send me a message in the chat if you can, or if not, because I'm going to put them up on the screen. And I'm
Young
not sure
de
if they're going to
Gaya.
go if they're just
Gia.
listening in or they're going to be participating.
Nyande Gia.
But I just wanted to kind of get a little bit of a feedback. So if you can go
What's
ahead and
up?
let me know whichever way that you're going to be on tonight, that would be great.
Medicine,
That way we
medicine,
can go
medicine.
ahead and continue. And hold on, let's see in the chat.
Solil, Solel.
Um, okay,
That
so
means
Ellie
sun.
says that they can,
I've seen that word
and then
before.
the trio says that sorry we are
Does
late.
that mean
That's fine.
sun?
Everyone is here. You're
How
not
are you
late.
doing, Millie Maple?
You are here. You're present, and that means that you're here to receive what we're going to do tonight. So okay, so we're gonna go
German
ahead, and I'm
spiral
going to
noodles. Are
do it
those
like we did
homemade?
last week. We're going to spend a little bit of time
Or is that bought from a special
unscrabbling
store?
the books
My
so
diet is
it's not
limited.
just
Never heard
going
of
to be
German
the books of
spiral
the
noodles, but it
Old
sounds like it'll be yummy.
Testament. So you see on your screen that we have a couple of these books that
Sounds like it would be yummy. Are you German, Millie? What kind of store you buy that from? Like a specialty store?
What these books are, and these, like I said, these books are located in the Old Testament. So if you have your
That
Bible,
sounds
or
interesting.
you just know it, just looking at it, you can figure it out. Go ahead and let's write them down, and let's do this together.
Because I know our
Here we
store,
go.
well, I don't go to every store. There's a lot of stores I don't go into. Okay. Labor intensive. Those things, I run away from those. I don't do those kind of meals. No, thank you.
Hold on. Honey. Oh, they said 1 minute. Make
What
that
did you
okay.
miss? It all depends.
This is again.
I don't remember. Like I always say, you can go back and watch the lives. I know you've been missed. You have been asked for. Or what am I eating? Chimichangas. Yeah, because I don't want to eat what mommy cooked. And everybody say if you don't know what chimichangas are, they're like fried burritos, which I really don't need to eat. But I didn't refry them. I just microwaved them. That's my processed food. Oh, okay, cool. My mom's side is from the Netherlands. That's cool. And that's beef and beef, not beef, bean and cheese chimichangas. Because I don't like the meat. I don't like the meat that is in the like burritos and stuff. I can't eat it. No way. Chimichangas, I buy them all the time in the frozen section. When I want something quick to eat and not like a lot,
Keep on going. Okay, got
that's
that.
what I do. I pop them in. I haven't had them in a while. Maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But I like them though. Like if you go to like a Mexican restaurant, I like them like freshly made too.
I know. Right. But the
Hmm.
music's on. And then just, after
But I
we
really can't tell you just Jazzy what you've
and
missed.
unscramble them, okay? In
A
regards
lot
to
is
getting
always
the decorations
happening.
in
You
the
know how that
car,
goes.
I'll be working on it that way. Hold on. There, here we go.
I hope everyone had a decent day, a productive day. I hope you did. And staying on top of your motivation. And that's what I was just listening to when I was taking a shower, making sure that you're speaking positive words over yourself. Speaking positive words over yourself. A lot of the words that we say are damaging. We damage ourselves by our words. Yeah, I know. I'm watching it on the news right now. And the tornadoes that came down, I'm glad they weren't in our area, but they were in the northwestern part of Florida. They were just showing them those tornadoes looking bad. Yo, you have tornadoes where you
All
are
right,
right now, Millie?
4 minutes.
It's looking bad. Millie Maple, you're not in the South, are you? So they're saying it's in the South. Oh, the snow, not the tornadoes. Oh, okay. 'Cause I'm talking about the tornadoes. But I know the snowstorm is bad too. I know, but I don't think they do like what the tornadoes do because the tornadoes are like whipping. Y'all hear that Jeopardy music? I bet you do, don't you? My mom is watching the children's prayer meeting, and they're playing the game because I hear the Jeopardy song. I guess you don't hear it or you didn't hear my question. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Hmm. It's hump day and it really felt like a hump. I don't know about for you, but it really felt like a hump. It was a very interesting morning and an interesting afternoon, but I finally got home. I bet you do hear it because it's loud. I just thought about it after the fact, and I'm pretty sure that's a copyright. But it's okay. Oh, okay. The tornadoes and everything just seems to be on the rise right now. I'm pretty sure. Cause I turned my mom's phone up loud so she can hear. She's watching Zoom on her phone. Cause the lady that leads the children's prayer meeting, of course they do it in a child friendly way. Anyway, bum bum bum. I am sleepy. I've been like super tired all week, and I think it's the weather. I don't know, cause it went from cold to hot, and now we're back to go back to cold next week. We go from being cold to being hot. It's like whoa. Oh, hi, Melissa. Melissa from really no. Thank you. No, I did not go to Five Below the other day. I went in the complete different direction. I didn't even go that way. I went the other way. I did go to I did go to the flea market, and I had not been there in a long time. They claim they are under new ownership, but when I went there, I felt immediately that my kind was not quite welcome around there. It wasn't like that before, but I felt that way this time. Because when I looked around and I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, am I the only one that looks like me over here? I'm serious. Used to be once upon a time. Oh, okay. Once upon a time, it was a mixture of people there, but it was very clear that it was not a mixture. I didn't really think about it until after I left. I was like, wait a minute. I think I was the only brown skinned person there. I don't remember seeing anybody else that looked like me. But that didn't really stop me because I'm used to that in this area. I would elaborate, but I'm not going to elaborate as to why that is. But I didn't feel intimidated because of the fact that I'm used to that around here. A lot of places that I go to around here, there are not always a lot of black people present. But this time it just had a whole nother vibe. I know, thank you. And I was by myself too, but I had Mocha. And I'm quick to let Mocha go. Mocha's my bodyguard. And this man had the nerve talking about he wanted to walk up and pet Mocha. I said, that's not a good idea. He said, oh, I'm doing to see if I can walk up. I said, no, that's not a good idea. You ain't about to sue me for Mocha biting your hand. Oh no, he thought he was gonna be able to just walk up to Mocha. I'm like, you don't know Mocha. I had to stop and step back because he kept walking towards Mocha. I was like, no, sir. Like, no. I'm out here trying to get her socialized, not out here to get a lawsuit. But anyway, as I was walking around, I just have to say this. You know those things that they put up, like sometimes I've seen some funerals like in the islands. I don't know if people do it here, but you know, like when people die in the islands, they put up these little photo statue things. You know what I'm talking about? There's like the paper photo statue, whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it. I guess it's a photo statue. 'Cause that's what it looks like. Anyway, as I was walking around, a lot of the vendors they had a photo statue of that guy. That guy, and that's all I gotta say because y'all know I don't like to talk politics over here. But that guy was postered around a lot of places, so I was like, oh, okay. But that's not strange around here either. So I was like, oh, okay. But then what happened was I went there without cash. Yes, just Jazzy, you had to spell it out, but yeah, that guy, that they had those because I turned around because I was looking just I was just looking around. I just really wanted to see what it was up because they kept saying that under the new ownership, the new ownership, the new ownership, and I had not been there probably in over a year. I had not been there, so I was like, let me go check it out. Because I was gonna take my mom, but I was like, no, let me go check it out by myself to see what's really going on at the new ownership. But it has like a totally different vibe, and there are not that many people out there right now. Cause there used to be like black vendors, Spanish vendors. Everybody's just bringing their stuff and being vendors. But from what I could see, I'm just saying, it looks like it's just the other people, and that's it. But the only reason why I really left was because I didn't have any cash. I'm one of those people that I really, if you're gonna rob me, you're not gonna get cash. I'm just saying, you're not gonna find any because I just don't carry cash. So what I had was not enough for what I wished to buy. So I have actually I'm gonna go back because that guy sells some things that I like, and he's the only person that sells those things that I like. So I will go back to get what I wanted to get, but I didn't have cash for it. So and I don't know how I forgot that because the last time we went there, we had to have cash, and I don't know how I forgot. I was hoping that they would accept my card because who doesn't use the little square? You know, like if you're at the flea market, you got the little square, you have all these other options to pay or whatever. So I'm like, no cash app, no nothing. I'm like, come on now. But that's what happens when you're in the small cities. They don't do all that electronic stuff, technical stuff. But anyway, like I said, I will go back, but I won't go back alone. hmm And a lot of people had their dogs, so Mocha saw dogs. Mocha is not happy right now. She's looking at me with a mean eye. What's wrong, Mom? What's wrong? You gonna relax yourself now? Okay. You gonna relax now? And yeah, I'm not going back alone. Well, I didn't consider myself alone the last time because I had Mocha. Wait a minute, Sister Nika. Let me call you out. Sister Nika. You just love being in the streets. You better be careful. I always want to be out in the streets. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing? Sister Nika? Sister Nika? Maybe I'm late because I did come on late. I said I was going to get out early, but I didn't. I was busy struggling trying to wash my fro in the shower. I was struggling trying to wash my little fro. I was this close to shaving it off because my hair is struggling to do better. I was this close to shaving it off today. I am paying it some mine, but I'm about to get up soon.
I'm on Medicare and recently moved, so I called to make sure to find a plan in my new community. I just became eligible for Medicare, so I called to find a plan that fits my budget. One call to compare options from multiple
So what's for
carriers.
dinner?
It's your health,
All y'all
your
super
life,
cooks.
your time. Make the most of it today.
What is for dinner? Or are we going out to eat?
Call 800
And that's for just Jazzy, who's always cooking in the kitchen. I need to go get an orange. I need to eat an orange.
reliable nationwide coverage at up to half the cost of the leading carriers. But don't worry, we've
I
got
want to
lots of
say
extra bonus.
happy
Like this
birthday
beautiful
to
summer
you.
Arizona for example.
I
It's
want
a
to
perfect
say
place for me to play a little
happy
bit more on our
birthday
phones.
to
Now that we know
you.
your phones
See how my hair
you
is?
probably got it.
And I cut all that hair off and I still got
If it's state-of-the-art cameras
this
and walls with
weird
space-age metal housing, we got it.
stuff right
If you want a
here.
smartphone with lots of bells and whistles but won't break the bank, we've got that too.
You
Meet
can
us
tell
at
it
Veda-Song
doesn't
Bird
retract like it's
Glass.
supposed to.
You
It's
better
like it
watch
just
your back.
says, wait a minute.
I know what you're thinking.
And then if you have this kind of hair, it should just automatically like
Hair
retract.
vasectomy?
And then see when I pull it, it just doesn't go back.
Easy.
That's not normal.
Hmm.
Red beans and rice early. That sounds good. But anyway, see my hair is supposed to shrink back and now it's just sticking up. No. 4C hair, we don't do like that. Nothing fancy. Well, if you think about the people that don't even have red beans and rice, that's super fancy. Have you ever seen like the number of people that eat like one thing and they're content and all they have on their plate is one thing? And we in our culture, we feel like we got to have a million things on our plate before we're satisfied. Have you ever watched some of those videos? See, I follow a lot of different YouTubers and I like to follow people that have like realistic content like me. But some people literally have a plate, like my little dish that I like to eat in, and literally there's one type of thing in that plate. That's it. And it could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Did you know that there's some people only eat rice all day long? I'm sure y'all know this, right? Y'all do know this. I know you do. You gotta know. Sometimes some people only have rice, and that's what they eat all day long. Now, us on this side of the world, we would probably be complaining, I don't want no rice. I just had rice for breakfast. Why would I even have rice for breakfast? Can you imagine? Some people that are like that, or the people that are getting it, they're being content. They're probably even smiling. Cause like, ooh, we got rice today. Yay. Like rice. Yay. That's why I always say, God help me to be grateful for what I have and for where I am and what I have where I am. Cause I've seen that. I remember one time when I went to Jamaica when I was in the country, I had rice for breakfast. And then I had a little, when I mean a little, you see this teaspoon? I had a little drop of some green vegetables on the top of my rice, like it was a pickle or something. Now, me and my American mind, I was like, now my mom is from Jamaica, and I've been to Jamaica, but that was like the first time going as an adult. The last time I went, I was like a little girl, and I had been back. But that's what they gave me for breakfast: rice with a little touch of. Some people know what callaloo is. I didn't say I just said green vegetable, but callaloo, and it was literally like a teaspoon on top of my rice. So what did I do? I mixed it up. Like I made stir fried green rice, and I ate it. That's what breakfast was. I don't remember what lunch was, but point was the diet was very simple. The diet was very simple. So going back to what you said, talk about nothing fancy. That's fancy. That's the point. Mocha, you just had to get on camera. You come to say hi? I don't want no kiss. Or you want a kiss? All right. Actually, it didn't. See, that's the same thing what I was saying. Just because people are from Jamaica does not mean that they're great cooks. And I'm not criticizing because I was thankful because, of course, I didn't bring food with me. I arrived with what I was delivering for the family. And we were only there for a couple of days. We weren't even there for a long time, but it was just basic. It was bland. And just like sometimes we don't have, most of the time, let me put it this way, most of the time in places like Jamaica, they use fresh seasoning, especially like in the country. So my guess is they probably didn't have any. Because when you don't have money, then you don't buy those extra things like spices and fresh herbs or whatever it may be, or onions or whatever, peppers and all that stuff. That's like a not a necessity. So you got the rice, and then you got your green vegetables, maybe that you pulled them out the garden, but doesn't mean that you have all the other things to make it like curry or whatever, whatever, whatever. No, it was actually kind of bland. It didn't taste bad. I could still kind of remember it in my mind. But anyway, point is just be thankful for what you have. And it is fancy. Yeah. I think I told that story before when I was outside. It was felt like I was outside because they had like an outdoor shower at that time. And I was actually taking a shower and I could look up because it was open at the top. And I was like, okay, I think I need to keep my clothes on. So I got in there with my clothes on. I was like, I didn't know where y'all gonna have me in here showing my birthday suit in this. You could see inside through the little cracks on the side that's like this. I'm like, no. So I was in there with my light clothes on. And then I had to figure out how to get out of my wet clothes and get in my clothes and all that stuff. That was an adventure. But that's like real Jamaica country. Like if you really want to experience a place, you gotta like go as a regular person. But I said next time I go, I want to go like to like Sandals or somewhere and experience the tourist side where they try to milk you for every dime you got. But anyway, that's what I told myself. The next time I go, I'm going like a tourist, not like a family. State line in Mississippi. This weather is looking crazy. This is supposed to be live. You guys are feeling that storm right now, just Jazzy? Because I'm thinking that you guys are feeling the effects of it with snow. They're getting like the tornado aspect. I think that's what's happening. You know how sometimes the weather is stretched across a long area, and then some people are getting this and some people are getting that, but it's all a part of the same, whatever you call it. You know that thing that goes across, it stretches like all the way across. And that's kind of wild just to think about it. What? It's going over the state line of Mississippi. I know he's not on here, but the motivational minister was from the Mississippi originally. That's what he said. But I like red beans and rice though. I guess I ate that a lot growing up. Mocha, you want my attention, so you came and got right in front of me again, huh? Mocha said you're not gonna ignore me. Sister Nika, you're not in the background eating Kit Kats. She was rubbing it in. She told me she was eating Kit Kats and something that I was trying not to eat. She had the nerve to come on here and tell me she was eating Kit Kats yesterday. Uh oh. I was supposed to be putting a happy emoji, not put an angry emoji. That's not nice. We're getting snow because it's so cold. It is part of the same band of storms. I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the thank you for the word. I was trying to remember that word, like that band. Well, I'm looking at it and it's like it's stretching, like it's stretching upward. So yeah, I believe it is the same. It's just that as it is in different areas, it's giving different But it just puts a lot of people in harm's way because some of the roads are so bad too. That's the sad part. A lot of people are gonna experience a lot of issues. Now, which one of those oranges you said was the sweet one? Oh, they all sour. Uh oh. I want an orange. This hair is really driving me crazy, but I'm just not ready to go bald. But I gotta do it. I probably need to go get somebody to cut it for me. I could cut it myself, but I might make a big blunder. Yeah, it's not safe. I mean, if you don't have to be out there, you don't want to be out there and put yourself in harm's way and to deal with those cold temperatures as well. Yeah, I'm in because it's hot outside. What is that? Like, it's crazy, right? Florida is warm. Please tell me. I just looked at something.
This is my client's 7 week growth.
Tell me why is it that some people have those super long acrylic toenails? And I'm not trying to judge. I just really want to know. Can you help me understand? How is it that some people have those very long toenails? Now, it may not happen up north because you guys have to have on shoes all the time because it's cold. And maybe they do it with the boots on. I don't know. But it's like, how do you wear shoes? Tell me how. Tell me how. And I'm not judging, but just tell me how. How do you wear your toes like that? Now, the only way that can really survive is if you're wearing all open toe shoes. That means that obviously you're in a place where you're able to wear open toed shoes. Or you're going to wear some soft shoes that don't like jam your toenails so that you don't hurt your toes. But it's like, help me understand. Some of these things I just don't understand. And I'm really trying to understand. And I'm really not trying to be funny. I don't even want to put acrylic tips on my toes, much less to have them longer than my toes. She said, rude and disrespectful, mercy. Every time I've seen it in public, all I could think of is ouch. I mean, like, ouch. Because if you touch those toes on anything, it's going to hurt. Just like when you know, just when, because like I used to do tips a lot on my nails until I finally got out of that habit. But when I remember when I used to get my nails like jammed on something because I'm not that dainty and delicate like some people, I guess because I didn't do it like some people, they do it so much that they just are so used to moving their hands and not bumping their hands. But I was ever bumping my nails, bumping them up, and talking about painful. So I can only imagine if you did it to your feet. Anyway, I had to put the phone down. The phone will expose you to a lot of things that just make you wonder. And when I wonder, I just have to ask. I don't want to be the only one that's thinking like it's just me. So I'm not the only one who finds it a little bit different. But I try to understand people. I do. I really do. And somebody said to me, because they were asking me what I had for lunch today. And I never tell people exactly what I'm eating because I don't know why they're even asking. And then the response of the person was, I'm, what she said, the same thing I often say, listening without judging. And in my mind, I'm like, how can you judge my food? This is my food. But they're always asking me what am I eating because they're always curious about what I'm eating. And I'm already saying I don't eat meat like that. I'm pretty much vegetarian. I don't eat a lot of meat. And I never did tell her all what I had in my lunch bowl because it's really not their business. And then what I did tell her, she was looking at me like, and I'm like, yeah, you can think whatever you want to think. Let me go eat my lunch. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand. And those, and like a lot of, even like a lot of YouTubers have been joking on those eyelashes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eyelashes, I guess, in general, if you want to wear eyelashes, but do they have to be way down here? Like when you blink your eye, literally, someone like they way down here, like covering half of your cheek. At least that's what it looks like. Those look painful too. And then one thing that really got my attention was I saw this one video because I like to watch those videos, but it was showing how, like, if you leave those things there for a long time, it had started to grow these little, like, um, I don't want to call them maggots, but for lack of a better word, it was like maggots or something was on the, where the eyelash connects to the eyelid. And that alone was like, I saw that in a video. Now, whether it was 100% true, that's a good question. But I can see that, like, if a person is not washing or however you're supposed to cleanse those things, and then you just let yourself just try to save the eyelashes or whatever. So I'm not the only one. Exactly. Do you have to look like you want to fly away? Now you said that, not me. I didn't say. But I'm like, why do they have to be so long? And then the ones that look like a fan, like it has no spaces. It just literally looks like a fan. You know what happened to me too on the flip side? I went to the hair salon. I went to get, I think I went and got some hair because that's when I got my mom's crochet hair and I got some Marley hair. That's what I picked up. Now I get home because sometimes I'm really not paying attention and I promised myself I need to do better. She rang up my order at the nail salon, I mean, the hair salon, and I heard the total. And in my mind, I said, why is my total so high? Did I question the lady? No. I just took it for what it was because guess what? They don't have any prices on their items at that Asian market. So I'm like, wow, their prices are really up. That's all I thought to myself. So I get home, I'm pulling out the hair, getting ready to do my mom's hair, putting my hair away. Then I see these little things in the bottom of the bag. So I'm like, I had to think for a second. I was like, what is that in my bag? I reached down in the bag only to find that lashes were in my bag. I was like, hold up. And I'm like looking at myself. I'm like, I don't wear lashes. I might wear mascara every blue moon, but I don't wear lashes. So I was like, how in the world is getting in my bag? And why? So thankfully, I was going to church the next morning, and on my way, I had my receipt with that bag with those two little things with them interesting eyelashes in there. Some are cute, some are very cute, and with taste and with class. It was not a free sample. What happened? You see, what happened was there were other people in the store doing whatever they're doing, and because we know how the Asian people like to watch us, like I often do, I take whatever's in my hand and I sit it on the register, which means I'm paying. Stop watching me. But anyway, one of the ladies that was in the store while I was in the store, she was also bringing her items and sitting them on the counter. But when I brought my items, I brought them all with me and I sat them there, only to find out that the other lady had been sitting her stuff there. So she just rang up everything on the counter because she thought it was all mine. So when I walked in, looking like I'm going to church and looking how I normally look like me without all that stuff on my eyes, and then the lady was like, oh, oh, oh. After you left, the lady was looking for her eyelashes and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, you could look at me and tell that these are not mine. Just give me my money. Just give me my money and let me go on about the business. And then they started like kind of like laughing. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." And then she was like, "Yeah, this is the lady who got the lashes yesterday." I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was kind of funny though. And I made sure I took them like immediately back because I'm like, "Nah, y'all give me my." Those things are not cheap either. I forget how much it was, but it was enough to make me recognize my total was awfully high, higher than it should have been for that crochet hair and the Marley hair. And I don't need a free sample of eyelashes. No, thank you. One time though, I started to get some from Five Below because Five Below had these little kind of like simple little ones, not those big excessive things. And I was like, I need to get these and get somebody to put them on for me. Then I was like, not, girl, don't even fool yourself. Don't even fool yourself. Am I talking to you, Mocha? Mocha gets sleepy and she gets beside herself. You scared me, Mocha. They just canceled school. Now you guys are just having too many snow days. Give us a snow day. Give me a snow day. Today was rough enough. I'm thinking to myself, I should call in tomorrow and say that no, I can't make it. I'm medically unable to make it. Whew. And then I forgot my TENS unit this morning. And I knew it was something I just could not put my finger on it. And I left my TENS unit and I really needed it today. My shoulder was really burning. But I made it. Thank the Lord. I made it. But that's no fair. But that's the best thing though. And I'm glad you guys are gonna be safe on the inside. Yeah. Uh-oh. I know I'm sleeping now. I'm telling somebody good morning. But anyway, I'm trying to make it to my 60-minute mark, but I don't think I'm gonna make it because I'm sleepy. But I need to eat an orange. See, my hair feels like wool. That's one sign, especially if you know how your hair texture is, you'll know. My hair shouldn't like feel like wool, if you understand what I'm saying. That's how it's like my hair is just gotten crazy. The Valentine's activities are tomorrow? Tomorrow's wait a minute, tomorrow's not Valentine's Day. Tomorrow's the 12th. I mean tomorrow's the 13th. They're having their activities on the 13th and not the 14th. We were not officially told anything. I'm not. I always say that I was not officially told anything. Y'all ain't about to get me in trouble. Don't say I said nothing because I ain't say nothing. Oh, she's going to be upset. Oh, Columbia, Mississippi, and they're capturing tornadoes. My hair feels really weird, like really weird. It's feeling better than it was, but it still feels really weird. Am I gonna cut it all off today? She's already out Friday. Oh wow! So they're gonna give them Thursday and Friday as two snow days, or Friday was no school. Oh wow! Well, they could do it on Monday if the children. I mean, if they're looking for the people, adults or whatever, if they're looking forward to it, why wouldn't they just do it on Monday? It seems they should not let it not do it. Just do it on Monday. That's what I would do. Especially like for your daughter's school, I would do that. That would seem like the realistic thing to do. Maybe my hair just feels like this because I put that cream that I've been putting on there, that Mael, whatever called milk something something. Maybe this is my new texture because I use that Mael. Maybe that's why my hair is doing like that. But I know when it dries though, cause my hair don't usually do like this. It usually like goes back down like a boing, like a spring. It goes down like a spring. But anyway, Friday was no school, going on winter break. Winter break till the 24th. What the world? Winter break? Y'all get all kind of breaks. Now I'm getting jealous. Jealous. So y'all didn't have Christmas break? Y'all had Christmas break and then y'all get a winter break in Michigan? I need to move back to Michigan. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. But I'm saying, do they have a Christmas break, like, during the month of December, and then they turn around and have a winter break in February? Or is it just too cold? So they choose to close school and call it a winter break. Is that what's really happening? Because I know it could get really cold in Michigan. That'll be the safe thing to do. Wow. Well, that's definitely a lot of break, break, break. I wish we had a winter break. We could definitely use a break in between. Right. We get 2 weeks for Christmas too, but then after that, we don't get our spring break till like March. It would definitely be nice to get a break in February. Every other month would be good. Every other month would be good, 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 good. I need to get up and get an orange. I want an orange. I'm supposed to be eating oranges every day, and I didn't eat an orange today. That was one of the things I know. There are other things, but it helps to keep your the things that grow in your thyroid from like getting bigger. Eating citrus. Some of the other things were on there too, but that was like the easiest thing that I knew that I could keep up with. So I drink citrus or eat citrus every day to keep these nodules and cysts from growing bigger. So far, it's working because they're not growing bigger. All right, my quiet friends in the background, my quiet YouTube family in the background, come out and say hi. Don't just sit there looking at me. Don't just be in the kitchen cooking and looking at me. Come on and say hi. I like to meet new people. Come on and say hi. Before I go to bed, I want to meet somebody new. Come on out and say hi. Come on, come on. Oh, it's in April at Easter time. Now that sounds good. Yeah, we have an interesting spring break schedule because we have like 4 different weeks for 4 different areas. Like we do them, I guess, like in zones or whatever. So our week is in March. One of the weeks in March is our area week. I guess they do that on purpose so that we're not all like closed at the same time. But I could use another break in April too. Yes, ma'am. But anyway, just Jazz, I'm gonna get out of here. Nice talking to you. Thank you for coming through. And I hope y'all stay warm and safe. What do you mean you're old? What do you mean you're old? Why are you saying you're old? I'm old too, but people always tell me, don't say that, girl, because you're not old. But I'm like, yes, I am. I'm older than I was. I'm older than I was. I'm not young like I used to be, so I'm older. I don't mean any harm when I say it, but I am older. I was supposed to go to the store and look for um some stuff they don't get out of school till June in Michigan. Oh wow. It's kind of weird here because some areas they get out like the first part of June and some get out like by the end of May. But it's always like a couple of days into June, which kind of is a little something. But in my case, we're like year round. So none of that matters for us. And it's very draining sometimes. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's all the way up. Yep. That like is coming up to y'all way, that tornado stuff. From the looks of it, it's like traveling up. They're almost giving it like those hurricane vibes. Yes, ma'am. Old to the channel. Oh, you're not old to no channel. Oh, that kind. I got it now. I'm too tired to even think right now. You know when you see the number, because there've been like three people just sitting there, which I know one is you. I think if you have public subscriptions, but if you don't, then you're not in the number. But some people just are just sitting there looking, and they don't want to say a word. But that's okay. Thank you for being there. You matter. You are important. Take time to be, what's the word? Take time to be kind. Take time to take care of yourself. And remember the power of your words. The power of my words can change my future and it can change my now. Sometimes we speak a lot of negative words over ourselves. I was listening to this while I was taking a shower, and I did start saying it earlier, but the power of our words is powerful. And that's the best word to put back in there. So make sure that when you're using words over yourself, that you're speaking positive words over yourself. Do you know that when you're talking to yourself, and if you're saying negative things about yourself, all you're doing is feeding yourself negative energy, right? Negative vibes. So you have to be the first motivator for yourself. I will be successful. I am successful. I am capable. I will complete this task. I will get that house. I will get that car. I will get that. You get the point? What we don't have is because we're not speaking positively about it. Oh, yes, I will have to do this in order to get that. I can do that, right? Yes, it's called speaking positively over your life. hmm And I'm talking to myself too. Because I say a lot of things sometimes and it comes across negative because it is negative. But if you want to see positivity and have positivity, then I have to be the first one to be speaking, to speak positively. about what I'm doing. I learned that while I was listening to Denzel on one of his motivational speeches while I was in the shower washing my hair, washing my body. Motivate yourself with positivity. Yeah. When I'm in the shower, I'm motivating myself with positivity 99% of the time. And no, I'll say 90% of the time. And then the other 10% I'm singing. I miss you too, Mocha. Anyways, bye until next time. I'm out of here because I am very sleepy. That's why I'm trying to sit up because if I lay down, I'm going to fall asleep. And it's only Wednesday. But until next time, even though you've been quiet, thank you for listening. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for subscribing if you have not subscribed. Anyway, bye until next time. Love, joy, and peace to you and yours. And always remember that you are special and you matter. And then I'm going to shine a light on you because we got to be positive. I still have my festive lights on. No, they're not Christmas lights, they're festive lights. All right, so until next time, we're going to be a positive light for ourselves, first of all, because we're going to speak positively over our thoughts. And we're going to speak positively about the things that we need to do. We are. Yeah, we are. You, yes, you too. hmm We're going to speak positively over ourselves. I need to speak life into this hair too. Because I keep saying I need to cut it off, but no, I need to treat it. I need to take care of this hair and see if it will return back to vibrancy. If not, then I must do what I must do to make it thrive again. Until next time, I'm out of here. All jokes aside, be good to yourself. Take care of yourself. Bye for now. Bye. 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 Bye.